In Fort Collins today, far too many youth and families are vulnerable. They do not have the support, resources, and opportunities many of us enjoy to be self-reliant and a vital part of our community. Here at our Youth and Family Center, along with our new Community Life Center, the Matthews House is changing this reality. With our comprehensive intervention and prevention programs, we not only provide crucial services for those in need, we empower them to shape positive futures for themselves and break those destructive cycles of poverty.
The Matthews House has really helped Anne come around. She was not in the great spot when she moved into the Matthews House, so to say, and she's doing awesome now. It's just the positive people and the environment has really turned her life around.
The Matthews House is definitely something that people should realize that if they're having troubles, come to, because they have really changed a lot of people's lives.
I love how family-oriented the Community Life Center is. And I think the support from the Matthews House, the steps that they take throughout, helping educationally, bringing the kids out and about, and they'll also teach you, how to be a better parent, little skills here and there, really help to get me to that goal for self-sufficiency in the future.
We have one young lady that came from a very drug-addicted background. She had been on many substances, had just recently been sober, was living in a meth house, being beat up by her family members, and had lost custody of her 2 children. And over the course of 8 months of working with her, we were able to help her get her GED and get a workforce internship. She regained custody of her 2 daughters. She was able to get housing and stay sober and just really get her life back on track.
I think that the experiential education program here at the Matthews House really works on developing those internal assets: respect, responsibility, conflict resolution, healthy relationships, stuff that you're not necessarily going to be able to learn while sitting down in a class doing book work or things like that.
I currently work with a woman who and her 2 young children who've been a part of our program since May of 2012. And tonight I have the pleasure of going to go see her do her defense for her master's thesis. She's come so far in her education, her parenting, her overall stability and confidence.
Some of my favorite memories are probably just sitting in the kitchen, cooking with the kids, and they relax and they tell me things that at first I couldn't even believe, talking about all the foster homes that they've lived in the last couple years.
Cada día cuando estamos trabajando en The Matthews House, si llega alguna familia, llega y lo primero que siente, tratamos de hacerlo sentir es que están en su casa. Nos sentamos, platicamos, vemos qué es la objetiva de lo que ellos quieren llegar a ser y qué metas cada familia tiene en mente. Eso es lo bonito de trabajar con cada una de las familias, porque no somos nosotros los que estamos viendo cuáles son sus metas, sino son establecidas por cada una de las familias y cada uno de los individuos.
So one of the biggest impacts that I see is in our rock climbing activity. You get new youth and they've never gone rock climbing, they've never set foot inside a gym like that before. And as a staff member, you look at them and say, I trust you to get me up and down that wall, and I know that if I fall, you got me. And of course you go up and down the wall and nothing ever happens, but the look on their face when you get back down to the floor is just sheer, they can't believe it. They knew what to do, they knew they had you, and everything worked out.
I was hanging out with negative peers, doing, I guess, falling into criminal behavior, doing stuff. I was on probation and I was constantly on the radar. like it changed a bunch because now I have a lot of supports from the Matthews House, I guess, like especially you, because you've been through with me for a while now and you've helped me out through like good times and bad.
Can I give you a side hug?
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah, that was really good.
You did so good.
Mother Teresa said that poverty is not just the lack of food, clothing, and shelter. The worst kind of poverty is the feeling of being unloved and unwanted. At the Matthews House, we have worked with over 500 youth and 150 families. With your help, we can ensure that many more at risk in our community will feel wanted, loved, supported, and be given opportunities to grow stronger, therefore making our whole community strong.